Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lost. We are back at the canal aqueducts, canal aqueduct, whatever you want to call it. So this is the original base, pillar, whatever we built. I don't love the design. This is where the next one needs to go. I have the base for this one put in, just the bottom layer. And I've also terraformed things a little bit here. Because based on what we figured out, and what currently the narrative is, I don't know if I explained this, but basically there was a canal. Because of the way I did the canal, which is a bit dumb, I made it I made it 30 blocks too high. We discussed that part before. The problem is, in addition to the 30 block too high canal, well, I mean, the 30 block too high canal is 30 blocks too high, and unfortunately it's really only useful to have it be that high in this area, where my base is, because there's less mountains towards where the other end of the canal would be, meaning there's a lot more slightly lower terrain. So that would be a lot of building a very tall canal that doesn't need to be very tall. So basically my thought is, if only half of it needs to be this high, because I already built half of it this high and I don't really want to go through all the work of rebuilding it 30 blocks lower, why not just build the other half of the canal lower? That's easy enough. Just go down 30 blocks. Link them up with some sort of an... Where are you? Elevator system. There you are. Ah! Okay, you're coming to me. That's all there is to it, because I can't seem to get to you right now. There we go. Oh yeah, I have looting on this sword now. That's why the explosion of stuff. Which makes perfect sense. Say, for the purposes of world building, that there was a canal here at the right level a long time ago. 30 blocks lower than where I built the first one. Which would actually... No, we won't get into the timeline of world building yet, but there was a canal here at the correct level, but something happened at some point, and because a huge portion of it here would be underground, that portion collapsed. So this canal stopped being used because it was collapsed, it wasn't safe, there was no reasonable way for them to dig it out and make it safe, etc., etc. So you still have the remains of this canal. It needs a little bit more tweaking, but basically this is where this canal was, going right through here. This is the full width, obviously, the 5 block wide. Collapse remaining portions there. Unfortunately, I can't really push that back any further. Well, I mean, I could, but I also kind of can't. Because it would kind of look strange. I do need to fix this dirt up here a little bit, because it's a bit too straight. Basically, this is the point where the there was actually a full line of stone above everything, or below above what would have been canal level. So technically this dirt wouldn't have automatically collapsed when it was initially dug, and it wouldn't have so it wouldn't have been removed initially. The thing is, technically stone could go out a little further, but this one's being built here. I built this wrong. I just realized I built this wrong. This should be a block bigger. Oops. I can't count. Where is my tough? There it is. Just fix this guy quickly. So basically this is cleared out by the people who were building the new canal. Get me into this little weird gap. Well, that's not what I needed. Oh, for pity's sake. This is so unnecessarily difficult. There we go. Okay. Fixed. Base is the correct size now. I might have to widen this out a little bit more, but basically when they were building this, is pylon the correct term? I feel like pylon's the right term. This pillar, they would have dug out the rubble from this collapsed portion. So that's why this area is a little bit too flat. This probably would have been much more filled in, but it's been removed so that they can build again. So this half of the canal is going to go up top. I am going to have to landscape in, terraform in the remains of a canal, which is mostly just a divot. And I'm going to have to build part of a destroyed canal with a pillar, because there is a big stupid hole on the other side of this mountain where the canal comes out. So that's going to be interesting. But that's a job for another time. For right now, we're just building pylons. Pylons? These. Not this specifically. This design is not coming back. So, we're building this pillar over here. I forgot. I need a lever. Remind me how to make a lever? Okay, that's easy. I don't think I have any sticks with me. I don't, but I don't need these oak planks. Got sticks. Got cobble over here. We'll make 2 levers just in case. Put that stuff back in there. The reason I need the levers is because I have these. I've built them. They are here. And I need to be able to turn them on. There we go. So there won't be any placeholder blocks, but yes, this entire design has changed quite a bit. So, yeah. Let me just grab, I think, all the blocks I need. I might have to come back later and do some detailing of things. Just purely because I don't have necessarily all of the like mossy and cracked and everything that I might want. So I might have to swap out some stone blocks at a later date, but other than that, I should be able to just do this. I have a silk touch pickaxe because I'm working with stone. And needless to say, stone is not something I can just pickaxe up. There we go. It is 2 blocks high. Alright, so let's build this thing. I have the whole design planned. It's going to be like a block or so off of the actual canal, purely because the canal is going to have a couple more blocks like along under it and such. I really need to remember to plant that bamboo that I've got. I need scaffolding. Not for this portion necessarily, but for the upper portion I definitely need scaffolding. I can use the netherrack for scaffolds for here. I only need a few blocks of it. Alright, let's get this built. have it. It is done. It is a tiny bit hard to see the lower part. I'll show it to you from both angles. So this is the side. Let me just... the top and side. So you can get a better look at it. Down to there. And this is the new design. It's still a bit chunky, but yeah. This is... here is the bottom half. There are... let me just... there are lamps. They're just in the sides. Probably should have done those the other way around, but I'm not changing this one now. I can change other ones if I have to later, but this one is... so yeah, there's that versus this was the original design for the lower portion. I think it's an improvement. Let me know what you think. And with that, that is the end of the video. I will see you all in the next one. Bye!